We don't need anyone else. There's a couple billion people in the world, and a million other places we could be. But you're here with me. Take a moment just to take it in. Cause every high and every low and too deep. So I'm just so glad you exist.
Happy Tuesday. We are still observing Men's Health Month, LGBTQ Pride Month, PTSD Awareness Month, and more. Sunday is Father's Day. You know, we talk a great deal about the NAMI mommies, but what about the NAMI dads? We just wanted to say thank you to all the fathers that participate in our programs and work closely with our affiliate and other affiliates across the country. We see you, and we know you are doing some good things for your children. So keep on being an awesome dadvocate. We are continuing to feature different men through the month of June. Today we have Mick Jagger as our featured person. And we have some more exciting shares for you. Ashley is coming to us today and bringing upcoming events, if you haven't guessed it. And we're going to hear them now. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Jessica. I thought you were going to say I was bringing a guest to the upcoming events.
I see you have a guest.
All right. So me and Lance would like to share the upcoming events. So this week, I want to share that Nite Out is happening. So we rescheduled from last week. So Nite Out with NAMI is tonight, Tuesday, June 15th. Join us for this in-person event with yard games, sandwiches, and lots of good times. Sorry, I didn't read that in the order I typically do. It's going to be a great socially distant picnic. I hope you can join us. Starting at 5 o'clock. There's also still time to participate in the PreBurn in honor of Mental Health Awareness Month. Through June, you can purchase this year's T-shirt. It is a great way to show support and raise awareness. The shirts also make a great Father's Day present if you're still looking for a last-minute gift. Donations support NAMI Wood County programs. Throughout the month, we host different support groups. So tonight, Tuesday, June 15th, we have our Parent and Caregiver support group. This group meets the third Tuesday of every month, and to get all of those links to join our support groups, they are available on our website. Those are your upcoming events.
Thank you for all those upcoming events, Ashley, and I suppose Lance. You know, I'm looking forward to those sandwiches tonight. I hope we have a good turnout now that we moved the date, and it should be some decent weather.
Yeah, me too. Should be fun.
Thank you. PTSD Awareness Month is happening now in June. We've discussed this, but we've really not shared a whole lot about PTSD. So Bree is going to share with us now. Hi, Bree.
Hi, Jessica. So as we've mentioned a couple times in our segment already, June is PTSD Awareness Month. I think it's important to utilize this segment specifically to talk a little bit about PTSD, and then we'll hear a little bit from Courtney a little bit later regarding an individual's lived experience. So, did you know? Post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, is a disorder that develops in some people who have experienced a shocking, scary, or dangerous event. It's natural to feel afraid during and after a traumatic situation, and that fear triggers many split-second changes in the body to help defend against danger or to avoid it. This fight or flight response is a typical reaction that's meant to protect you from harm. Did you know that nearly everyone will experience a range of reactions after trauma, yet most people recover from initial symptoms naturally? Those who continue to experience problems may be diagnosed with PTSD. People with PTSD may feel stressed or frightened even when they're not in danger. Did you know some symptoms of PTSD might include flashbacks or reliving the trauma, bad dreams, avoiding places, events, or objects that are reminders of the trauma, being easily startled or feeling constantly on edge, difficulty sleeping, angry outbursts, difficulty remembering key features of the traumatic event, or loss of interest in enjoyable activities. In kiddos, symptoms might look like wetting the bed after having learned how to use the toilet, forgetting how to or being unable to talk, being unusually clingy with a parent or other adult, or acting out the scary event during playtime. These did you know facts are not intended to provide a diagnosis. However, if you are experiencing any of these symptoms, consult your doctor to rule out any medical concerns. And if you think seeking therapy would be helpful, but you're not sure how to figure out where to look, give us a shout. We're here to help. Check out the links in the comments for more information. Back to you, Jessica.
Thank you for discussing this important topic today, Bree.
Absolutely. It's so important to raise awareness and describe symptoms that might be difficult to recognize otherwise.
I agree. Mental Health in the News features our male identifying advocate. Mick Jagger has a story that may be relatable to many. And Courtney is going to share that now. Hey.
Hey. So in today's Mental Health in the News, I'll be talking a little bit about Sir Mick Jagger. Sir Mick Jagger gained worldwide fame as the lead singer and one of the founding members of the Rolling Stones. His career has spanned over 6 decades, and he has been described as, quote, one of the most popular and influential frontmen in the history of rock and roll. His voice and energetic live performances, along with Keith Richards' guitar style, has been the trademark of the Rolling Stones throughout the band's career. Jagger was even knighted by British monarchy in 2003 by Prince Charles. Mick Jagger and girlfriend of 13 years, Lauren Scott, began their relationship in 2001 until in 2014 when Scott died by suicide following a period of depression. It was after her death that Mick Jagger began experiencing flashbacks, nightmares, feelings of guilt, and emotional numbness. He was then diagnosed with acute traumatic stress disorder. Typically, acute traumatic stress disorder is associated with soldiers returning from war, but it can happen to anyone in response to a traumatic situation. When instructed to take time off for his mental health following his diagnosis, Mick Jagger received backlash from insurances due to speculation of the legitimacy of his diagnosis. It was claimed a psychiatrist did not properly diagnose him, as well as that his death did not fit the policy because it was, quote, not beyond her control. Underwriters said, quote, Miss Scott intended to and did commit suicide, and her death was therefore not sudden and unforeseen. Underwriters then sought the right to seek evidence over the mental health of Scott, and this information was later leaked to the public. The Rolling Stones sued underwriters in London after they refused to pay out £8 million following her death. Regardless of celebrity status, individuals deserve to receive proper treatment and care following a mental health crisis. The death of a loved one from suicide can have long-lasting effects on the individual, but unfortunately stigma is still prevalent throughout society. If you'd like to learn more about this story or about PTSD, you can visit the comment for some links. That's all for Mental Health in the News. Back to you, Jessica.
Thank you for discussing this, Courtney. And there's still quite a bit of stigma out there around suicide death. I'm glad that they're able to kind of turn this energy into some advocacy work.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to see some big names out there talking about it. Gets the conversation going.
Absolutely. So our self-care corner is featuring Shari. Or so I thought. Are you incognito?
Yes, I'm Sir Shari, I guess. Hi, everyone. It's Men's Health Month. Sorry. You get the entire month. So today I want to share some tips on dealing with stress. Even men get stressed out. Slow down and step back and think about it. Have a think it over spot where you can visit when you need to think things over? You can ask yourself, how important is this? And will it matter in the long run? Is it worth me getting stressed over? Walk away if you feel you are getting angry in a stressful situation that involves someone else. Ask them to give you 15 minutes in an hour. Take an hour break and meet back up with that person for a 15-minute talk. This gives both parties a chance to think things over. Use your I statements when expressing how you feel inside. I feel, I imagine, I need or want, and would you? So behavior, feelings, and effect. These tips and many more informational videos are found on headsupguys.org. Shout out to my dad. Happy Father's Day. Thanks for listening and see you next Tuesday.
Thanks for sharing, Shari. And thank you everyone for joining us today. We hope you have a great Tuesday and an even better week. Until next week.
Bye.
Take a moment just to take